right, my friends, it's time for you to learn the lie detector trick. This is absolutely a really awesome trick. It really fools audiences, and I love the premise of it as well, and I think you will as well. So if you have a deck of cards, get it out, and let's get into it. Here we go. Deck of cards can be shuffled by a volunteer, doesn't really matter, and you invite them to deal 9 cards onto the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you get rid of the rest of the packet. Not going to need it for the rest of the trick. You explain that you want them to shuffle these 9 cards and then to deal them into 3 piles. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 piles. Each pile has 3 cards in each of them. You then explain that as your back is turned, you're going to invite them to pick up any of the packets, and ultimately you want them to remember whatever is on the bottom. So your back is turned. And let's say they pick up this pile, they choose this one, and they memorize the bottom card, which in this case is the 6 of spades. You then invite them to take this pile and put it on top of any of the 2 remaining piles, and then they can take that pile and put it on top of the last pile, so that way their card is lost. At this point, your back is turned, you are turning around, you have no idea what card they chose. You then explain that you're going to ask them some questions, and when they answer, they can tell the truth or they can lie. So the first question is, what was the value of your card, ace, 2, 3, all the way up to king? What was it? Well, we know it was the 6 of spades, but let's just say they decide to say king. We're going to spell out king, K-I-N-G. You spell them one at a time onto the table, and then you take the remaining packet and you throw it on top. You then explain that it must have been the king of something, so we're going to spell out the word of, and again, one at a time, you deal a card for of, O-F, take the remaining packet, put it on top. You then explain, okay, what was the suit of your card? They get hearts, diamonds, spades, or clubs. Even here, you can tell the truth or you can lie. Now again, we know it's a 6 of spades, but let's say they say hearts. Okay, we're going to spell out hearts. H-E-A-R-T-S. Take the remaining packet, put it on top. Finally, you ask them one last question. Was what you said true or was it false? And again, even here, you say, if you want, you can lie. It's completely up to you. Let's say they say true. We spell out true, T-R-U-E. That brings us to this card right here, my friend. What was your card for real? They say the 6 of spades, and boom, there it is, the 6 of spades. Pretty cool, right? So this trick really just works out mathematically. And if you go through the actions of what I just did, it's going to actually work for you. So let me just show you. Again, the 9 cards, let's say, have been dealt. They deal them into the 3 piles. It doesn't matter what those cards are. And again, they can choose any of the piles. Let's just say they choose the middle one. In this case, it's the 10 of hearts. They have to put this packet on top of one of the other piles and then pick up that whole pile and put it on top of the last pile. What that does is it puts their selected card into the 3rd position from the top of the 9 cards. Now you explain that you're going to ask them what was the value of their card, and they can tell the truth or they can lie. Now we know it's the 10 of hearts, but let's just say in this case they decided to tell the truth. Maybe they say 10, okay, we spell out 10, T-E-N, put the rest of the packet on top. You then say it's the 10 of something, we're going to spell out of, O-F, put the rest of the packet on top. And then finally they would say hearts. If they decide they're going to say the truth, you go H-E-A-R-T-S, don't forget it's plural, and then put the rest of the packet on top. And then the last question you're going to ask is, was it true or false? If they say true, you're going to spell out T-R-U-E-E, or T-R-U-E, I mean, and then you're going to turn over the next card. But if they say false, you're going to spell out all the way to the E in false. In other words, their card is always going to be the 5th card down from the top of the deck at this point. So if they say true, you go T-R-U-E, and then you show this card. And if they say false, you go F-A-L-S-E, and you show that brings us to that card. No matter what, you're always being brought to the 5th card. And of course, when they say whatever their card is, it will indeed be their card. Now let's say their card is the 10 of hearts. It's in that 3rd position from the top. And they decide they're going to say part of it is true and part of it is false. That's okay. They might say it's a 10, T-E-N, okay. And then we say of, O-F. And then we say what was the suit. And this time they decide they're going to lie. Diamonds, they say, D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S. Put the rest of the packet on top. And was it true or false? Maybe they say true, True. That brings us to this card right here. And what was your card for real? And of course, in this case, they would say the 10 of hearts. And boom, it works every time. And it works out mathematically. It just works out mathematically. So give that a try. See if it works for you. And I will see you next time.